So we're going to talk through the exceptional Abarth 595 Essesse edition and talk through some of the features that this car actually has. Interestingly, one of the things you should know is that everything that's been done to this car has been done, of course, at AR Autos. But the cool thing is, it would have been ordered through AR Autos, so the product is there at the garage so that they can fit it to your car as soon as you turn up. You don't have to wait for the product to turn up to you. You can order it straight through AR. You can just do a big old bundle thing for the product and for the actual service all in one go. Just contact AR Autos now to find out what you can do to your car. But anyway, let's go straight on to it. Let's look at the interior of this beautiful 595 Essesse. So, the incredible thing about this car is that it actually has, in here, Seatbelt racing seats. I need to be able to open the actual thing. But they're carbon Seatbelt racing seats. Now, this is the same kind of carbon that is made in the Ferrari and Lamborghini factory, or the same kind of people who make the carbon for Ferrari and Lamborghini, should I say, at that factory. They also make these backs of these seats, and this would usually come with a performance pack, and it's on this beautiful version of the car. Other things to note about the interior of this car is that we have the carbon fiber inserts similar to a Competizione, as well as Alcantara on the steering wheel. We've got the upgraded gear knob as well, which is kind of like a homologation? No, more homage, that's the word I'm looking for, to the 360 Ferrari, because these kind of changes, including the seats and everything, first appeared on the 695 Tributo, and then I think Abarth decided to make a billion different versions with all of these extras in it, and luckily this beautiful car has that in there. As well as this, the interior also has the faux leather on the inside of the door card, which it doesn't have on normal Abarths. It's got a 7-inch TFT display with Apple CarPlay on it, which is really cool. It's also got the climate control, which makes it so much more breathable in here when you've got the aircon on, compared to the previous kind of standard dials, which is almost like a mouse blowing through a straw at you. I know, because I used to have it in my Abarth, and I was so pleased when that got upgraded. On top of this one, as you can visually see, this is the convertible version of this car, which makes driving in summer down some long, windy roads really fun, especially because we'll talk about it in 2 seconds. On this specific version of the car, there's an Akrapovic exhaust. So other than those few parts on the interior, there's not actually that much different. I mean, there's a huge amount of difference. I've just gone through Seatbelt racing seats, I've gone through the steering wheel, I've gone through the climate control, the 7-inch TFT. There's a lot on the interior, but otherwise, visually speaking, it's all roughly the same as what you'd find on a standard or on my one, the Competizione. Now, as we come round to the rear of this car, I mean, first of all, the colour spec is insane. It's the Compa Viola Grey as well as the white Super Sport alloys, which is just, it just looks so beautiful and has such a presence on the road. When driving this, people turn around and look at me as if I'm driving a supercar, which is just absolutely mad. This car also features the, like I said a minute ago, Akrapovic titanium exhaust system, which has a valve switch on the exhaust, so you can turn it on and off between sport mode, and it sounds beautiful. Like I said just a minute ago, they are the white Super Sport alloys on this one. The original Abarth, not the original, but the 2009 one, they did an Essesse kit where you could have a remap on the engine, and you could also have the Super Sport alloys and a Monza exhaust system, so I think that's a bit of a nod towards that. On this model, we also have the Koni dampeners on it as well, and Brembo brakes featured on the front. So, what's different between this car and a normal 595 Essesse? Well, this one's been dropped by 30mm, and they are Ibex springs, again, purchased through AR Autos and fitted with AR Autos. But it also has 12 and 16mm spacers front and rear. So, what I want to know is, what do you think? Would you put spacers on your car? I think this is the next thing to go on my red one, but it gives it such a more aggressive stance on the road. And I really feel like it's the way to go with the Abarth. So you should put 30mm springs on it, put some spacers on it, and it sits kind of how you feel like it would normally. Obviously, this one has the upgraded exhaust, so you don't really need to do anything. Go back and feature my other Abarth video that I talked about there. So on this beautiful October rainy day, we've had the chance to drive this car around, and it's been brilliant. For more content to come, subscribe, like and share this video to everybody. Let me know in the comments what you would do to your Abarth. Like I said, this one specifically has been lowered and it's had spacers on it, all done by AR Autos. Catch you in the next video.